Today it's just above freezing, and it's been raining and sleeting, and now it's snowing, and I'm continuing to head north. I just crossed into what's considered northern Norway, going through that gate, and then I don't know where I'm going. Gonna look at the weather forecast, and I might head back into Sweden to get over to Jokkmokk maybe, and that area, or I might go to Lofoten. Who knows? That's the good thing about this free life here. So it looks like I'm hitting another storm. It's been raining like crazy through the night, and the wind has been insanely strong, so strong that it moved the van in the middle of the night. I'm standing on very icy ground, so I could feel the van moved maybe 10 centimeters or something. Scared me a little bit there, but now it's just raining and raining, and today a big storm is gonna hit the area, and it's gonna be crazy, and there's warnings out to not get too close to the ocean and stuff, and already a couple of trucks have blown off the road further north. Not this far south yet. It's gonna be up to hurricane force. So crazy. I'm gonna head over the mountain to Sweden this morning and get out of Dodge. Well, I'm getting away from the storm here and driving over the mountain pass, and this is just gorgeous, amazing scenery here. There's some really big mountains that are hiding in the clouds, but they're peeking out every now and then, and looks gorgeous. Really nice area up here, even though it's been raining for a couple of days, I think, so the snow pack is not as pretty as it was, but still gorgeous over these high mountain plateaus up here. Sweet. Okay, I have reached the Arctic Circle, and this is the monument for crossing over into the Arctic. Really close to the town of Jokkmokk now, which is also like a gateway into Sareks National Park. So this is a cool place and a milestone. Well, good morning. That was a pretty spectacular night of northern lights outside. Probably one of the most spectacular light shows I've ever seen in the sky. It got really cold. It got down to below minus 20 degrees Celsius. And the forecast said only minus 11 degrees Celsius. So it has a habit of getting colder than the forecast says. Gonna start the day with a cup of coffee and just relax and enjoy the sun rising. It's around 10 now, and I'm just gonna take a slow morning, get the coffee done, and then go into town and do some grocery shopping. I hope you enjoyed the light show. Cheers. So I'm just going to take a few minutes and reply to the comments I've gotten overnight. Thank you so much to everyone who comments on my videos. I really appreciate it. So, thanks. And thanks for following, of course. Okay, it appears that I am facing yet another snowstorm. Actually, it's going to be a hurricane. The wind speed is going to get up to 34 meters a second, which is hurricane strength, but not where I'm going. So I'm going to get over this mountain here, Dovre, before the storm hits. It should hit later today and tomorrow, so I'm gonna get over the mountain here, which is a really exposed area, probably the most exposed area in all the country, but I'm gonna get over before the real storm. There's gonna be a snowstorm over here for sure. It's already happening, but before the big storm I'm gonna get over to a safer area so that I can be south of these massive mountains here. So this has really been a winter of the snowstorms. The weather has been so crazy all over the Scandinavian peninsula up here, and it's been extremely cold, it's been extremely warm, and it's been extremely stormy, so been doing a lot of driving around to get away from the worst of it. It's kind of picking up now, and it's beautiful too. You know, a snowstorm is really pretty, but can of course be dangerous. I'm glad I have these Nokian winter tires. They're really good on my front wheel drive van. Haven't had any issues with the grip on my tires. Been driving on ice, been driving on sleet, been driving on just frozen roads, been driving on ice with water on top, which is the worst, and I haven't been stuck yet, so very happy about those tires. Let's see how they do over the mountain today. Got the train up here. It's pretty cool. Look at all the ice up in the mountains. It's been thawing a lot. It's been warm and now it's getting cold again. If you're into ice climbing, it's a great spot. So the roads are pretty dry with snow on top, and so driving isn't that difficult. Gonna head into the storm now, just gonna let these cars pass here. I nearly got stuck there. Kindness gets you into trouble. Well, I prefer when I'm driving through these storms and try to enjoy the driving and take it easy and not be stressed by cars behind me. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, the driving conditions, the road is pretty easy. Since it's been dry on the road and now it's just like cold snow falling on the road, and that doesn't make for very slippery conditions. Well, here we go, getting up to the plateau and into the storm. Gonna get above the tree line soon, and that's gonna be where the magic happens. Not quite there yet. We are up and above the tree line. There's a wind snow fence here for when the big storm hits. A lot of big trucks going over here before the snowstorm hits. Here's where they close the road normally when it gets too bad. It's not closed yet. thicker now. And this road is not been plowed, so it's a lot of snow on it. Nothing crazy, but it's all snowed in. Really is the empty quarter up here. Just wide open spaces. Oh, look at this. pretty cool. Having those two moose across the road here. There's quite a lot of moose in this area, but it's always exciting to see. It can be really dangerous with them crossing the road, so need to take it slowly. If you hit the moose, you're gonna get really bad damage to both your car and yourself, probably. Well, I got over the mountain before the storm, so happy about that. Really gotta love this weather here. Amazing. A lot of snow coming down. Something really crazy is going on with the snow outside, and I'm not really sure I like it. This is crazy. Oh wow. I'm actually completely buried. Looks like I need to get out and dig here, or I'll be completely gone by the morning. Insane. I need to get out. Wow. So this is how deep it is. This is one of the hardest things I've done. Walking in this snow here, every step is down to the knee. was a crazy few days. The amount of snow that's been dropping is just insane. It's probably the most work I've ever had to put in to dig out a car. Took me about an hour, I think, hour and a half, and it was really hard work after walking out of the nature in that deep snow. So quite the adventure. There was another van parked next to me with French signs. If you find this video, hi there, hope you got out. Yeah, so now I'm gonna drive down the beautiful Jostedalen in this amazing winter weather and set up camp down in Gaupne by the Sognefjord. So I spoke to a car that I met coming up, and he said there was an avalanche that had gone crossing the road. So I might have to wait until they clear that. Well, it's another crazy whiteout drive. This is adventure, this is fun. Well, that was quite the exciting day with that snowstorm up in the mountains and my van being stuck and the amazing drive down to the fjord here. I'm now by the fjord and I'm going to relax in my van and cook some pizza. I'm gonna cook some pan pizzas with goat cheese and serrano ham and some curry mango sauce. That should be interesting. I got some Spanish goat cheese and some Spanish serrano ham as well. And then I'm gonna relax with an episode of The Mayor of Kingstown, which is one of my favorite TV series these days. Cheers to serve this. That's amazing. Well, cheers, my friends. Thanks for watching.
Previously on Mayor of Kingstown.
We'll get you some alone time, son.
They put a beat down on him, Mike, and drug his ass to solid.
It was a great pizza. Really good combinations of salty and sweet and sour. Well, it looks like I'm heading into a storm again. I'm going over this mountain pass. The website says that it's gonna be caravan driving, which means there will be a plow truck in front, and then we'll be going, you know, every 3, 4, 5 hours or something like that. It started snowing again and the weather is very unstable. So I'm just gonna head up the mountain pass and see how it goes. Arriving at the caravan here now. So I don't know how long I'm gonna have to wait. The road is closed and there's a few people standing here directing people, and there's probably 10 cars in line. So they're saying the road might actually get closed. Here's the snowplow, and this might be the last drive. Might have to turn around actually. We'll see about that. Would be good to get over today, but we'll see. I wonder what decisions they're making. Looks like we'll be getting the last trip of the day. So this should be exciting. It's actually my first caravan. So I was actually the last one in this caravan. They have a set number and the car behind me had to turn around. So the rule is to drive in the middle of the road and keep the emergency blinkers on and not lose sight of the car in front of you. So they say it's pretty bad over here and they're gonna close the road after this caravan. So it should be exciting to see how it looks. It's a really hardcore weather place. All right, here we go. It's gorgeous up here in the mountain. A lot of fun. Really amazing scenery up here on the high mountain. It's actually blue sky above me, which is weird. Well, I spoke too early, now I don't see anything. I guess we're reaching the highest and most exposed spot now. Just incredible stuff over here. Another adventure, another winter adventure in my van. Can't beat this stuff here. This is the Nordic spirit. Alright, so I'm up in the mountains here on the highest mountain plateau in Europe, and I'm just gonna ride out this snowstorm here and cook a couple of pizzas, just cheese pizzas today, and just enjoy the storm outside.
your shit getting old already. What? Shit, you got something, don't you? Played a couple roles, right? Then I got everything set up. I hope when I meet him, I'm gonna be a lot better. So what's for now? We got it. Yeah, they gonna call me. Start a lot of shit, okay?